This week marks the 70th anniversary of one of World War II's bloodiest battles on the island of Iwo Jima in the Pacific Ocean. After more than a month of bitter fighting between Japanese and American forces, the US flag was raised on the summit of Mount Suribachi on February 23, 1945. A photograph taken that day became one of the most enduring ever taken of the war and helped fuel patriotism in the United States to this day.
The image of 6 World War II servicemen raising an American flag over battle-scarred Iwo Jima was captured by late AP photographer Joe Rosenthal and won him a Pulitzer Prize. In 1995, he spoke about the photograph that defined his career and how he felt it reflected the sacrifice of the soldiers.
This picture has done quite a lot to attract attention of people to what those men were doing out there, and the story they then want to get more of the story of what kind of a battle it was, what their courage and tenacity was, and the great losses, great sacrifice.
As part of an assignment with the Associated Press, he was sent to cover battle areas in 1944. The small island of Iwo Jima was a strategic piece of land 750 miles south of Tokyo, and the United States wanted it to support long-range B-29 bombers and a possible invasion of Japan. The 1945 Battle of Iwo Jima was a turning point in the Pacific War. It claimed 6,821 American and 21,570 Japanese lives in 36 days of intense fighting. Iwo Jima was declared secured on March 26, 1945. Rosenthal's iconic photograph actually shows the second raising of the flag that day on Mount Suribachi on the Japanese island, after the first flag had been deemed too small, explains Hal Buell, the former head of photography at the Associated Press.
He got to the top and he looked around and he wondered, well, what am I going to do here? And he saw another group of Marines off of the side with yet another flag, and they were putting it on a staff. He said, "What's doing, fellas?" And the Marines said, "Oh, the commander down on the beach wants to make sure he gets that first flag and it doesn't go to some Washington toddy. And he also wanted to put up a bigger flag that every son of a bitch on the island could see that flag waving."
Over the years, the photograph's authenticity was questioned, but chief photographer Norman Hatch, who coordinated the military's media operation, verified that Rosenthal had indeed taken the photo of the raising of the second flag. Rosenthal's famous picture kept him busy for years, and he continued to get requests for prints decades after the shutter clicked. The AP photograph became the subject of posters, war-bond drives, and a US postage stamp. The image became the model of the Iwo Jima Memorial near Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. The memorial, dedicated in 1954 and known officially as the Marine Corps War Memorial, commemorates the Marines who died taking the Pacific Island in World War II. Rosenthal left the AP later in 1945 to join the San Francisco Chronicle, where he worked as a photographer for 35 years before retiring. Joe Rosenthal died in April 2013.